About to be lit tonight.
Yup. Starting to get dark outside. You already know we finna get turned. That's right, this party better be lit.
Some music.
You got it?
Yeah.
You gotta put the slappers on, bro. Smack your neck. Hey, you gotta turn it up. Hey, turn the bass up. Hey, yeah. Hey, okay. Say, my ears look like. Hey. 1, 2, get it. Hey. Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh! Oh my God!
3 days later.
All right, Mr. Hawkins.
Yeah.
Tell me what happened.
The other day I was just walking through the parking lot. I was about to go home for the weekend, and then this guy just was speeding through the parking lot. He sped through the park as he was trying to leave, and he hit me, blew out my knee, and knocked my Jamba Juice out of my hand.
You say you drum juice?
Yeah, I had like 5 sips left.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
So tell me, like, why'd you come here? What's your reasoning?
Well, as you can see, I now have like a brace on my knees. I'm trying to rehab it. I was a top prospect in the nation, and
Football?
I just I just feel like after this, like my career is, I feel like it's over because every time I try to rehab my knee, the memories just keep replaying in my head, and I just don't feel like I will.
Like when you work it out, you feel unsafe. Like
I just don't feel like things would be the same. I just wish I could like forget the memory of it even happening. I just wonder if there was a way you could help me out.
Well, this is something that a lot of people deal with. It's actually the myth, right? That it's basically the thought that your mind works like a human tape recorder. It's like a human tape recorder. You won't forget anything once you record something. But in your mind, you can forget it. Like over time, you might get over it. Like years and years after, you'll forget about the experience, but you'll never forget that you got hit. Like you'll forget about, I was walking or something like that. But I really don't know what I can do for you to help you in this situation. It's more on your own. You have to wait for time to develop and go by. Like you got to push through that barrier. Basically, what I'm saying.
So, do you think if I just kept coming to you, maybe you could like help me or like recommend me doing anything?
Not necessarily, because I understand that it's tragic, it's traumatic. Like you ended your career at football, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, it's a lot going on in your mind. You got to take care of your family. That was your goal. That was your plans. But it's something that you can basically, like, you know how you delete something off of a tape recorder or something like that? You can't just delete it out your mind. It's something that, like, if it was something minor, like you hit your toe or something like that, you could forget it easily, just like that. But it's so traumatic to you and so important to your life that it's not going to go away like that. It's going to be years and years after time for it to really go away. And then even over time, you're going to remember the experience, but, like, certain little pieces you'll forget.
I understand.
So it's Mr. Terry, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to take a few notes. Tell me what happened.
Okay, so basically the other day, me and my friend, we were getting ready for a party, and as we got to my car, we were driving, and we were listening to music, having a good time, and as I came to a turn, I noticed someone was coming out the corner of my eye, but I wasn't really focused on it.
Yeah.
And I hit him, and he flipped off the side of my car.
Okay. So I understand what happened. Like it could be, it's a serious thing you can't forget about. So why did you come here to see me?
Well, it's been a couple of days since it happened, but I just can't seem to really get it off my mind, and it's like I'm trying to find ways to make it easier, and it's not really helping. Like I just want to stop thinking about it.
Okay. Well, the thing is that this is a common case. You're not the only one doing this. It's actually a myth that people believe that is basically a thought that your mind works like a human tape recorder. And as of right now, technically you're in the stages where you remember everything perfectly, like a video. Like if you record something, it's going to be perfect. But over time, you'll eventually forget about it. And I understand you're not the person who get hit. Obviously, you feel bad for him. But over time, you might forget it. Like you'll probably never forget that you hit someone before, but you won't remember what happened or the story. And deleting it basically out of your mind, how you really want to forget about it, you can't necessarily delete a memory immediately how you can. Like I said, over time, it would eventually happen.
5 years later.
How do you remember the incident? Like, are you still bothered by it? Is it still bothering you?
Not as much anymore. I kind of been looking into stuff like that. I read an article once that said traumatic memories can be repressed or recovered years later after they've occurred.
Yeah.
And I feel like I still remember, but just not as vividly, so it doesn't bother me as much as, you know.
Good luck.
Thank you, Doc.
Okay, well, clap.
Dun 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 dun